yourself a shoebox and you're keeping all your valuables and your possessions in that shoebox, right?
Oh my, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
when you learn how to walk, you learn how to talk, learn how to ride a horse, learn how to hunt, you learn how to herd cattle.
Yes,
All
sir.
that is little bits and pieces that you fill in that shoebox with. That's your shoebox of life. But then one day, in comes, well, this city life and starts promoting reading and writing. It starts promoting electricity. Well, what happens when you start filling that box up and there ain't no more room for any more? Then it's time to let things out, right?
Yes, so.
So one day you learn how to read and write, the next day you forget how to fucking walk.
Hey, my, I never thought of it like that before.
You ain't ever seen people with a skull that just keep growing, right? It's limited space in there.
They got a what that keeps growing?
A skull,
What?
that noggin of yours.
Uh,
Like a school, like for children.
No, like your head.
A skull. Oh hell
Mm-hmm.
yes, sorry. And tongues sometimes don't work like other people's do. That my fault. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't know. That's all fine. I can hear you just fine. Everything's fine. It's just sometimes certain things I go. All right.
you
I
know,
got three things I think you said. Which one is it?
preacher, this goes back, what you say about the modernization. Goes back to my home country, too. There is a large part of us, including the royal court, who
You're
believe...
from royalty?
No, not myself. I am just a simple son of matchmakers, sold to the army at 8 years old.
Matchmakers. Sold
Very
to the
poor family.
army.
Yes.
Ah, word. Look, you telling me you can't say that? Stop now. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's as simple as it is. I was sold to rebel army, not the real
Mm.
army.
Oh, the rebels even on top of it. God. What'd they do to you?
Oh, they trained me. All my life, it's
Traded
all I
you.
know. No, train.
Trained you in
Exercise.
what?
Sword, spear, fighting tactics,
Mm.
marching. We did not learn the gun, though, and that is why I am here.
Would you say that drinker beer's fighting tactics? You just gotta go to the pub for that at Saturday night and you learn
Yeah.
how to do that tactic. No problem.
Okay, minus the beer, the spear.
Oh,
And
spear. Yeah, see,
yes.
sometimes I hear certain things and I'm like, okay, it's three things it could have been. Which one is it?
But now this fella over here talking about beer, man.
No, I don't like
I
Let me
just
right
spear.
don't
where I
mind
searched
me a
it. That's
minute
what I
here.
was going to do. Oh, you carried along with you. Yeah, I had to stop carrying along with me because then I wasn't getting along. You know what I mean? I was just stopping by and drinking all I had, and then I'd be pissed drunk for 2, 3 days, and I wake up, my cattle all rustled away. Yeah, but I was going to deliver some oranges and go have beer for sure.
Yeah, I like drinking me a little shine while I deliver the oranges.
In,
Moonshine.
in my in my country, there is a large group of people who don't want change. They want to stay with the old Confucian ways. They don't want the guns, the cannon. They don't want these black snake train. They want to keep tradition alive, which I was a part of this camp for a very, very long time. And then 2 years ago, during the Boxer Rebellion, of which I was a part, hundreds and thousands of us were torn apart by these guns, like the Navy, the Lancaster, the Litchfield,
Yes,
and
sir.
the modern cannons. They had an army of 20, 30,000 at most, and they obliterated us.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why I decided to leave and come here to try to learn the way of the gun.
Yeah, I'd heard stories like this before. It's a tough way of life. It is. You know, life's a struggle on all of us. But that's uniquely devastating. I'm sorry for your losses, sir. Deep down, I am, and I hope somehow that if we can help you along your way and make you feel better about yourself, and maybe remember the good parts and try to not remember those hard, difficult parts, and then we'll do our best for you. We really will.
Plus, you should be as natural as it is. You know, them guns was invented by the Chinese.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we've had things around. I don't know if I agree with all you boys. I mean, I'm no place for the city, and that's just not who I am. But I get the progress of it all. Just the veterinarian alone keep my cattle alive now through winters that they never made it before. Stuff like that. I mean, we didn't have had that without those bookie people.
Yeah, but what you getting? What are you giving in return?
I get to have my cattle through the winter, sir. Now
Yeah.
you said
For
one
how
cow keep a
long?
family alive for the winter. That's all that matters sometimes. Get you
Hmm.
ready. Winter's coming. Don't you think it's not?
Well, you seen inside there. You see, long ago, man used to cut these trees down, strip them themselves. Now look over there. What they got? They got a lumber yard to do the process for you.
Well, hell yeah, oh yeah, we sold our
You
share
better
of
watch
lumber
out.
on
That
the way.
cattle you need may end up you know, machinerizing itself
Well, I reckon I'll be dead long by the time that happens.
if it happens.
Well, we'll see.
It's a hard, it's a hard thing. It's something I have been battling with in my own head. After seeing so many defeats at the hand of this modern technology, I realized that we had no choice but to strive toward some type of modern progress, like this city here. Otherwise, everyone will just come in and stomp all over us.
Well, well, I'd like to see them rather than. I mean, I think these places are going to happen. There's a lot of folk who shouldn't be out there on the range without our help, right? And they're just going to get themselves killed or something. So they might wise like be in a place like this for their own safety. And I'm fine with all that. I just wish they'd, rather than expand their ritzy fancy neighborhoods, I just wish they'd bring all the neighborhoods up, right?
Yeah.
They don't
As,
care about the poor or anything like that. And that's the part that gets me. Each out on the range, we're all equal like. Everyone's the same.
I'll tell you what, my family came from old Ireland here,
With some boys
thinking
here
they was
from
gonna
Ireland
make
too.
themselves something great. They chose these swamps here, and we thought we was gonna succeed.
Yeah. It's a swamp though.
We ended up, well, we ended up broker than broke. Now, in my time here in the swamp, I've watched as that thing there been built, taking over what once was empty land. Swamp donkeys roam free. Now look at it.
Yeah, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger each growing
It's
season.
swallowing the swamp. You want to talk about the range? It'll swallow the range too. It'll swallow a
Yes, sir.
mountain. It'll
That's what I'm
swallow
feared
everything
of.
in its path.
That's what I'm feared of. That's why I live out there all I can. I spend my time. I come by here looking for other farms, trying to get hold of this Pescetta guy here, so we, serves him with his wagons. You can't just keep sending wagons out all the time, never getting any back.
Mm.
Yeah, at any rate, so that's it. I make my way here all the time. Get some cattle we got. Bring in, stake, put on the train here in Saint Denis, and then we got to take it around a few farms here, stuff like that. So I'm finding myself over here more and more than I really likewise like. So I appreciate every time I can go west.
Mm.
Where do you get your cattle from?
Well, I have my own stock still floating all around the nation. Currently, I'm waiting on news back from them because they should have been here by now.
You're
I
pretty
don't
sure
know
them
what's going
goddamn
on with
machines
that.
gonna be making your cattle.
Well, that's right. That's right. That's how things go. Thankfully, they're doing the one all the butchering because I don't ride wise like all that.
Mm.
We drove a buffalo into the McFarland Ranch the other day. I says, Miss McFarland, I said, I hope you like buffalo steak for a little while. I didn't butcher that beautiful thing. I just let the local help do all that. God,
I tell
Folks
just
you
as
do
soon
that.
what,
not have it.
I head a bit west trying to look for some bison myself. I'd like to hunt a mighty beast like that, but you can't even find them now.
Very few.
Well, I know where they are. If you want to do it, you're promising me you're not going to go shoot them all up. Crazy
Well,
like.
I mean, I hunt with a bow. I can't shoot them all up.
They're just, they're just to the west of Blackwater there, south of Kerrigan's.
Mm.
Yeah, we hunted one time the bison, the buffalo, and we used an elephant gun. You know what this gun is?
I'd heard, oh yeah, I heard about that. It blow you right back on your side.
Oh yes, it will, especially the second shot. If you are not perfectly ready for the impact of it, it will
Kind of
knock
like
you
that
backwards.
stuff you're smoking right now.
Yeah, yeah.
The first shot's fine, but watch out for the second one. It might change your
Exactly.
life.
You think
Exactly.
I can take a buffalo with this?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but depending on how this bow is made, I see it's a very sturdy bow. You probably bought it up in Wapiti, yes?
I put down a few big old swamp donkeys with this, even some grizzly.
Yeah, I gotta get up and talk to those folk up in Wapiti, because I heard rumor like that someone would like to push buffalo way up in there, so that would be an adventure for
Oh.
sure.
Careful up there.
Well, yeah, I've never been up there yet, so
I feel like them folk are more trapped in there by the wolves than anything else.
well, if you growed up around them, then guess you know what to expect, I suppose.
Well, mister, we were talking before you arrived about the wolf. They are running in larger packs these days. Have you noticed this?
Yeah, hell yeah, they're right smack dab in the middle of everywhere I want to push cattle. Yeah, yes, sir. It's why we're always looking for solid, strong individuals to help us. We put money in their pocket legal like, but yeah, they run point ahead and make sure all that's cared for so that, come morning sunrise, then we can start out, pushing cattle again. The wolves, they just decimate cattle drive.
You say you are looking for help, correct?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, we're always hiring. Always, always. Yeah, if there ain't wagons we got to deliver, like currently I got one brand new wagon Miss McFarland just bought there, and at the Valentine, I got to have that delivered out to her ranch.
Mm.
That's just stuff I have regular like, and we pay folk and teach them all how to drive cattle and move them all around the state. Got a bunch there at Emerald right now. We need to get out to McFarland. Yeah, so by all
Sounds like an
means.
adventure.
If you need, I frequently come in contact with new arrivals. Looking
Hell
for
yeah,
work.
yeah. We got a little sign there now on the barn there in Emerald, and up behind the black Smith shop there at MJ McFarland's place, got another little sign, just talking about who we are and what we're doing and what we're hoping to do. So yeah, but my name's Philo McGee. So if y'all are interested, yeah, we'll teach you. There's different jobs and everything from trail boss, chuck wagon driver, right to riding point and handling all the booze that coming our ways and what's coming our ways and everything.
Can I get your telegram number?
Sure thing. Again, my name's Philo McGee, Philo, and my telegram number is a J and a U and a 9 and a 7 and a 6.
JU976. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything fancy smancy put on that thing like that. I don't know what that'd be. Jump up, somebody said. And I'm like, what am I jumping up on? Maybe my horse, maybe. I don't know.
Well, try XN. That is the beginning of my telegram number. It's the worst number in the crossing, let me tell you. But like I say, I frequently
Yeah, I
come in
don't know.
contact with
Xavier
new.
Noodles? I don't know.
I don't know. It's a terrible number. But
Xavier's nuts, maybe. He'd get along
save
good
these
with
nuts.
that other fella. I come across a fella. He showed me where Kerrigan Ranch is. I think he said his name's Jackson. He said his telegram number was Big Penis 005.
That means he's has actually the opposite of these. I would
That's
believe.
what I said to him right away, sir. I think someone's been fooling with you because 005 don't sound like it's very big at all.
Well, to be fair, mine, someone said it was preacher teacher, but it could be penis touch about what y'all saying.
Oh my!
Hey, English is a strange language.
You're funny. I like the way you're thinking. iterate. Who am I to judge, right? So, all right. So, I tell you what, I gave you my telegram number there on what you want to do, and this is what we say to everyone, right? If you're all interested, we'll put money in your pocket legal like on a regular basis. That ain't a problem.
Hmm.
Depending on what jobs you do, and you build up trust with us and stuff, you get all different type of work. But you send me a telegram with the days and times you're most apt to be willing to work, and then we'll do our best to make yourself available for you. Like I said, we got cattle to drive right now, so I'm gonna take these oranges up, and then I've been looking for folk who want to push some cattle.
All right. Well, yeah, not myself. I'm too old for this kind of work, but I meet new people all the
Nonsensical.
time. So,
There's
Ain't no
nothing
too
like a
old.
cattle
Come on
drive.
now.
Say that again, sorry.
well, I
There
meet
ain't no
new.
such thing as too old.
Yeah, no. What better way to have a go is out there in the wild. Even if you were to succumb
Mm-mm.
to whatever, and you're out on the God's open range.
Think
That's
about
where
it. You
I
could
want to
even
go.
be riding shotgun, just sitting there,
Hell yeah,
pointing the
maybe you're
name.
good at riding wagon. We need all chuck wagons delivered every time too, right? Not everyone has to be bouncing around on horseback.
Yeah, I'll give it a thought. But if I find reliable people, I'll drop them your name and telegram number.
Yeah, tell them send me a telegram and the days and times most apt to work, and we'll do our best for them. Yes, sirree. And I got lots of farms I got to get out and ride. You ever been out there to what they call that big valley or whatever?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yes. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
So there's a ranch out there, another farm north of it, and I was told don't go alone, Philo. So I got to wait to find some to get on out there, see who's managing out there, meet them
Have you
all up and everything.
have you had any problems up there in Big Valley with the
Hadn't
local
been there yet.
tribes? Oh, you have not been. Okay.
Haven't been
Okay.
yet. No, no. That's
I
the
ain't had
thing.
no problems up there. Only thing you have problems with is the local wolves up there.
Yeah, I'm not much a hunter. Right? This is Philo. I never met anyone
Hmm.
as true a aim in the wrong direction as you have. I'm
Yeah.
like, shit. That's a polite way of saying something, I think.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
I grew up on these swamps, so
Lots of
I
things
feel like
by
over
nature
there
feels
is,
here.
that valley over there just a colder swamp.
It's just a colder swamp.
Yeah, there's trouble all around.
Oh, yeah, well, that's one thing about swamp, that's for sure. That is for sure.
I go up there, I take down some bear, and I tell you what, it pays for the travel.
Well, yeah. Well, I'd sooner be there than here, though, because, like you're saying, you not only have all the difficulties of the swamp, but it's nightfall now. And that's when all the deviants there at St. Denis come out. That's when all bad shit happens, I'm told.
I tell you what, one day up in Big Valley, sure I could have lost my leg, but in just a couple packs, a few bear and a grizzly, I nearly made 1,000.
Wow. Just
Thousand
hunting.
dollars?
Mm-hmm. Every bear pelt, even the little folk buy them for about $30.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about a grizzly yet.
I got the grizzly yesterday or 2 days ago, and it sold for $40.
Mm.
I wonder if one likes that hunting stuff so much.
Yeah, the wolves, if you get a great pelt out of them,
Not sure it's worth my
some good
leg.
money.
Teach your own.
Well, I mean, you just gotta learn.
Well, we got to get cattle through there. I just got to meet up with those folk in those farms out there. Everyone needs cattle. We need to push cattle way up in the snow, way east and way west, and everywhere in
Oh, trust
between.
me, they need cattle. Them things get eaten on the regular.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. We push them up so the farmer can make it and eat it, right? But
Oh, I'm
yeah,
talking about the bears.
well, that's why we need good, strong folk hired running point for us to take care of all that. So by the time we push the cattle through, it's fine.
Hmm.
Big
Takes a
operation.
team. Yeah, it takes all different types. That's what makes it so fantastical, wonderful. Any rate, I've taken too much of you gentlemen's time, I fear, and
No
I
worries.
just gonna get to my oranges and get up there to town and have a beer, and then go from there. I think, but yeah, again,
All right,
anyone
Mr.
you know
McGee.
looking for work, just send them our way.
Can do, can do. Good luck on your cattle drive.
Right. So, I'm not sure caught either of your names. All I remember is Xavier's nuts.
Mine is Colt.
Colt.
I'm a
K-O.
preacher gray.
And say that again.
Preacher Gray.
Preacher Gray. Oh, that. Oh, I thought you said that was your telegram.
Oh,
All right.
Preacher Teacher was the
Oh,
telegram.
preacher teacher from the preacher Gray.
Or Penis
Gray.
Toucher, I
Yeah,
guess,
Gray. Make
whatever.
sure I say that right. You be getting that Jackson guy all over you. I was telling you about. All right. Yeah.
Preacher, in the Big Valley, I remember when I first get here, about a year ago, we would hunt up in Big Valley. And then the local tribes came down, and they began to attack anyone who rode through there. Right, wild.
Oh,
Yeah, I think now they must be up north or busy doing whatever else, but
I would assume so.
keep an eye out because they could return at any time. I don't know them very well.
There's quite a lot of folk up there at Big Valley now. Even the Rangers walk through there regularly.
That's so different than it was 6 months ago. 6 months ago, not even the Rangers would go through Big Valley.
Huh. Yeah, I positioned myself right there. There's a farm there.
Yeah,
Right
that's
near
why I gotta
Butcher.
go. I gotta go for
Yeah.
the farm.
And I kind of use the farm as a bit of shelter. And then I roam the grizzly dens and find the black bears. And yeah, on them
Use
up.
it while you can because at some point they could return. The Hanging Dog Ranch is where one of the chief used to live. But I
Hanging
guess,
Dog Ranch. I never heard that one. That's the name of it up there?
the one at the base of the mountain, not the big one, the little one.
The base of the man.
Yeah, the northern. If you're heading up toward the snows, on that side of the little creek.
All right. At the base of the mountain by a little creek. I think I might need to hire me a bunch of rangers and just have them take me up through there, maybe.
Yeah, I've seen that little place. The other day I was there, and there was folk outside. I was hunting wolves, and next thing I hear is a bunch of gunshots. And they shot all the damn wolves out from under me. But they didn't come say nothing. They just stood there, shot, and carried on.
Well, I'd like to meet those folk. That's what I'd like to do. Yeah. All right, maybe we'll come across them in our time.
Yeah, all right.
All right,
Yeah, love.
Mr. Preacher, Mr. Cole. It's been my wife's pleasure. Really has. I wish you all the very best of the evening. If you linger here any longer, you're gonna be able to see that beautiful sunrise again.
That's true.
Very true, very true.
I sort of take your time. It's just my
Hey.
wife's lonely out on the range sometimes.
I
No
know
worries,
what.
Anytime.
I'll send you a telegram one day. Maybe I'll escort you up there so you can see it at least.
Hell yeah, I'll pay you to do that. That's not a problem. Put money in your pocket.
Definitely.
Right, take care of yourselves now.
Yes,
Yep,
said you,
let's
said
be.
you.
Be safe.
Interesting, man. Interesting life.
Yep. My grandfather used to do a bit of driving, except it wasn't no cattle.
What did he drive?
Yeah, his old juice.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if the cougar's here. Hang on.
Oh,
Is it the cougar? Did your horse run off on you?
Yeah, I guess I gotta pick oranges now for sure.
Well, there is a cougar who lives here, or panther, actually.
Yeah, I done jump off and off it went.
Coyote.
yeah, we'll cover for you till you got a wagon.
I don't see anything.
I just see some boar.
Yeah, a few coyote way back there.
Tell you the truth, you ain't gonna see the panther.
True, that's very true. Yep. Give very little warning.
Well, I'll wait till he gets his wagon at least.
I wish you luck on your I don't know what to call it. On your preaching.
Yeah, luck is all
Me,
I can have.
I'm not so much a religious man, but I do respect religion.
Yeah, it ain't even about religion. I tell you what, I like to see it as I don't even like to call myself religious. I like to call it a walk of life.
Tao. That is what Tao, the word Tao for Taoism. That is what it
Oh,
means. The way.
interesting. Maybe I'm Chinese and I don't know it.
Yeah, maybe. That is, yeah, that is very interesting. You know, for in Taoism, it's I can't say that I practice it, but in some ways I do. There are ways to perfect your mind and your body, and the goal at the end, of course, is to become something like a god yourself.
Ah, see.
Not in the Christian sense, like I don't know, I don't understand the Christian way, but it's one God or whatever. The Chinese way is not like this.
It's funny you say that because the way I see divinity is we all gods in ourselves.
Yeah.
Think about it this way, right? And just me sitting here having a conversation with you, I've now altered your future and my future. Had we not had this conversation, life could have gone a completely different way for you.
Yeah, true. I could have.
Every minute thing we do changes the life around us. Ain't that the exact definition of a god?
Good point. Yes.
Just our horses trampling this ground is changing the world.
You're right.
It's like a row of dominoes.
You've made my thoughts quite heavy. It's an interesting perspective.
Look at that bird all the way up there. I wonder if I could hit it.
See the bird.
Look, never mind. He looked like he just floating. Oh,
Did you get it?
no, he just keep on. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh.
Sometimes these birds like to play tricks.
I think it's probably a ghost.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope no one was underneath that arrow when it fell. Where's old McGee?
Oh, let's see. His cart.
He's still
took off yet.
alive.
You all right, Mr. McGee?
Mr. McGee.
There he is.
Oh, there
Daddy.
he is. All right.
Yeah, just making sure you're okay.
I appreciate that. Can you say that with a woman's voice? I like when ladies. Okay, never mind.
I don't think I can. Maybe
Yeah,
someone in
like I say,
Valentine.
Gets lonely out there all alone on the range. Guy said to me the other day, "You're about the first cowboy I've seen in a long time." And I said, "Well, that's because you probably take the roadways everywhere. We don't. We stay at an open range. So it gets lonely out there in open range sometimes. So you can't blame a guy for trying to find a little smile on the way."
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. If Tuesday nights at the Jade Dragon here in Saint Denis, you will have all the nice words and the nice touching that you like, if you wish.
Oh
Oh,
my word!
Every
Yeah,
Tuesday night.
I'm meeting lots of folk there from Saint Denis. Who's the other guy I met there play cards with? Took all his money on the other day. He says he is a little bar or something in town that I come drink at, and I forget his name now. Shot.
Really?
God,
Was it
handsome
Pearly?
fella. What's that?
Early.
No, that's not the name. No.
Copper.
At any rate, It'll come to me after we're gone a little while, of course. But um, then I met another fella. He was all in fur and everything, and wanted to eat my horse. And he says he
What?
runs the fighting ring in there for me to come along and put
Oh,
some money
Frank
down.
Bunny. Frank Bunny.
Well, is that his name? I never did get that guy's name, but
Yeah,
he
he's wearing
we got
fancy
along real
clothes.
nice.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Is he
yeah,
wearing the fancy clothing?
yeah.
That's
Yes,
him.
sir.
Yep,
Yeah.
Frank Bunny.
But then the other guy I played cards with, he said something about working at the local bar or something like that. But goodness gracious, like I say, I'll remember his name
Mm.
afterwards.
Try some of this here.
Oh my, thank you. Hold on.
Take some of that swamp water.
I gotta do that way. Thank you, kindly.
There you are. That'll get you going just right on that wagon ride.
Yeah, it sure will. I appreciate it. Beautiful. Right,
Whoa.
preacher and Cole.
Coke,
Yep.
I
yeah.
Saint Denis boys.
Well,
Oh, hey,
no, not
now.
him. Not him. He's more like
Swamp.
you.
He's swamp guy. Yeah,
I'm a
that's
bayou boy.
my boy. Yeah, yeah.
I guess you
All
could
right.
say I'm Santini boy. Yes.
Well, I don't
But
know. You just welcome me in there, so I know you're saying you hate it all and that, but I get it. You're making your profits off it while it's there. You know, you got to make your money while you can.
I have to say I envy people like you and the preacher here. Free to
Yeah,
roam and do whatever you like.
that's right. Yeah, freedom
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Tell you
Don't know
what,
why
you
everyone
free
don't have it.
yourself too. You got 2 legs and your horse got 4.
If I
Yeah,
were to free myself, I would more than likely lose my head.
well, you can. You always got to worry about it when you're on the range. That everyone who comes up to your fire, they might have ill intent. You never do know way out there. You got to have a thick skin, that's for sure.
He will find me. If I were to leave, I would be found and I would be killed.
Well, I like to believe in the good parts, everyone. I think that if you try to see the positives and just try your very best to work it out, and then things work out. That's how I believe, and I just nothing that ever proved me wrong yet.
The beauty of the range is, well,
That's
don't
it.
nobody know your name. Nobody know who you are.
That's the best way to have it. My
You
God,
flip that coat inside out, you throw your hair, and you go from being cold to being okay.
that's right. That's right.
Too
No
late
one
for
to
me.
know the
Exactly.
wiser.
Too late for me. I can live through your eyes, perhaps, but if I were to choose this path now, my end would be near, so I cannot
Well,
do it.
maybe there's hope for your children.
There you go. If I have some, yes.
Yeah, it's never too late to be a good example to them. Right? You might say, you know what? It's too late for me now. I can't mend my ways. I'm going to hell, and that's just the way it's going to be. But you don't have to drag others along with you. You know, we always have why it's still called today. The good book says, right? So yeah, don't let that sun go down on your anger or your heartache or your dream or whatever. Go after it today while it's still called today. I think you can do, Cole. Really do.
Uh, Good point. But sometimes
The
tradition,
hell you think you going?
history, and the societies that exist today, once you get into it, you can't leave.
Well, well, yeah, we all want to have a tomorrow. I get it, right? We got to do what we got to do to get to our tomorrow. I get that. I get that. It ain't information I care to know about, all being said and fine and fair with you.
Mhm.
But yeah, I gets it. I gets it. Well, I hope things will clear up for you so that you can find more time on open range.
Good,
I
thank you.
certainly do.
And stop by from time to time. We run the gun shop in the Saint Denis.
Oh, the
If,
gun shop.
yep.
Well, there you go. Now I know then. Okay, 'cause I haven't met anybody yet who's a gunsmither, so that's handy to know.
Oh,
You know, I
yeah.
need a new. I, cause that guy really
Damn
politely said
flies.
I'm a horrible shot, so I need good scatter gun.
Oh, shotgun, yes, sure. The double action, repeating, even sometimes a pump shotgun too.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
I have to come see you soon. I'm gonna need some
As,
firearms.
as
All
they
right,
say that's my pump shotgun. I can play with it as fast as I want to.
there you go. Have you ever fired the pump?
We had time or two, but no, yeah, I think I just come down and buy a little double barrel off you to
Oh,
start, and we'll see how
those.
it goes.
Yes, that would be what I would recommend. I don't like the repeating shotgun.
Yeah, I'm not much of a city slicker myself, so I think I need to. I find myself nice pretty lady, and she'd help me pretty all up for the night, and then take her down there and throw all my money on her and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah,
Well, tell you what, you come down to Saint Denis after a cattle drive. You need to find a lady friend. Come find me. I'll do my best. Get you into some city clothes. Take you around the town, the casino, the restaurants, the bars.
yeah, that's the awesome. Yeah, go down there and play a little at a roulette. I think sound like a good old time. I
There you
think.
go. Yes, I'm terrible at it, but maybe you would have good draws to go there.
Yeah, I'm not much of a pugilist or anything like I told that guy, but he's like, well, you can bet on him. And I'm like, well, now you're talking my business right there.
What is this pugilist?
Now that's what they call them when you deal with things with your fists.
Oh, like last night. Yes, we had
Oh
a
yeah,
boxing
yeah.
tournament.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was supposed to go, and I told him like, I don't hold your breath on it or anything. But yeah, I said I figure if I can get it all in one visit or something, then that'd be better. Right? Go
Mhm.
and just make a whole time of it and just have a good time. And
Yep.
yeah.
I
Friday
went there the
nights.
other day, but then I lost it yesterday. Couldn't find where it was again.
Oh no. You know where the Saint Denis market is?
Well, I took a little ride around, but I was looking at the farms where we can get our cattle unloaded at, or get the cattle loaded on the train and
One
all
sec.
that, and then taken to the farms. That was my concentration. So,
Yeah.
but I'm sure that it won't take long. What in the hell you see there?
Maybe he sees the panther.
Oh my God. Well, I think that's news for me to get on moseying up out of here and let you guys look after your panther.
All right.
Yeah, I hope to see you around on Mr. Cole, and if it's in Saint Denis, let's hope it's at the daylight, because I heard bad things about that place in there.
Ah, it's not so bad. You know, yeah, there are bad things that happen like everywhere, but the one good thing about Saint Denis is if bad things are happening, there are so many places to duck into. Nobody could ever find you.
Yeah, I have to get lost in there and taken away.
Like Valentine, there's only one street. Something bad happens, well, good lucky. It's you're going to have difficult. But Saint Denis, I tell everyone, yeah, sure, sometimes bad thing happen, but yeah, there's many places to be safe.
Always turtle hunting.
So I got some dinner tonight.
Good
Here you
eating.
go.
That is my favorite dinner.
Little turtle soup.
Yep.
All right, I'll take
Yeah. I think I'm going to go pick some oranges too.
here you go, right here.
But
These horses all scared of.
something makes me think of the. Oh, you have extra. Oh. Wow,
The
thank you
oranges
very
you
much.
got.
Oh, shit. Holy shit. You pick so
There
many.
you go. Yeah, go ahead now.
Well, thank you very much. I much appreciate. Please
Yeah, yeah.
come by.
Take it easy on the wagons, will you? Because we got to get those replaced. And these farmers, they're not cheap, you know. Like,
Yeah,
I don't mind, but I got to pay people to bring new wagons down, right? So always think of us farmers when you're hauling those wagons around and not to go like crazy.
okay, can do.
Like,
Well,
like
thank
we
you.
have work for you. If you like driving wagon crazy, like, I most certainly have work for you. But, because that guy at Emerald Ranch, he's an ordinary salt. We don't get that wagon by daybreak, for example, right? Then we don't get paid for it. He won't fix it, right? So sometimes we're out in Blackwater. We're like, here's a little wagon for you, two or three of us.
Yeah.
You know, first one there gets an extra $50.
Huh. Drives a hard bargain. Well, thank you, Mr. McGee. And when you're in Saint Denis, come look me up.
Yeah, you're in the open range, see a fire, come up nice and slow. You have to get shot, but other than that, you know, you're always welcome once you tow your attention.
All right. Appreciate.
All right, all right.
See you later.
All right.
See you later, Petra.
I'm just gonna gather me some oranges here.
That's interesting. Except that Mr. McGee kept changing the topic, but that's okay. I wanted to keep talking about the that's why I wasn't streaming at the beginning, but the conversation was so interesting that I decided I wanted to stream it.
Hey, got a little job for ya.
But once the flow's broken, you can't really go back. That was very nice of him, though, to give me 20 oranges. You people have to be nice. It's not impossible. Even the Yeehaw people, that was a perfect definition of Yeehaw person. But they're nice one. The Yeehaw people stick gun in your face, demand things. Not this way. You broke my hearts and what the Yeehaw people are. Divisha, well, he was more Taoist than anything, or like a Buddhist. But he did not like this, what we say, civilization. On this, I would have to disagree. Yeah, okay. I see his points, and some I agree. I guess some men are made for the city, some are made for the freedom of the open world. Me, I can do both. But after so long living in the comforts of Saint Denis, I would say I prefer the city. Oh, like a Gasmantia of the poultries. Or the Sichuan peppers, or if I live in a big valley, there's no way. Don't even talk about the snowy mountain. There's nothing that can grow up there except for wolf. But all of these reports of these giant wolf pack, 11, 12, all together. Timber wolf, grey wolf, running side by side. East knows he's quite distant. rare when you can have a good chat like that, though. Almost philosophical. I don't know about the preacher though. I wonder if he's like if he has some weird sacred right type shit that could get pretty funky. I don't know, freaky. What I would love to see would be headhunters from Guarma. That would be cool. Mister, are you alright?
Howdy.
You alright?
Yeah, doing fine. Is that Mr. Co?
Yes, it is.
Good to see you've recovered from that panther thing in Ansburg.
Oh, this is, yes. You know, actually, I wanted to talk to you. Do you have a minute?
I do have a minute, yes. Sorry, a bit slow at the moment.
No, take your time.
Do you mind if we sit for this?
Of course not.
Got
Choose
shot
a-
in the
choose a
foot
place.
yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
I mean, this will do.
Would you like to take this seat, perhaps?
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. All right,
Yeah. I think
need
you
something
can
to talk about. Yeah, that don't look very comfortable.
Oh yeah. You are the husband of Deputy Ripley, yes?
That I am, yes.
I did not, at the time when you saved me up in Annisburg, I did not have the time to think about it, but you must know that we had difficulties with her a while back, yes?
I am aware, yes.
And you are aware of what I would just say myself. What I did.
I am aware, yes.
And yet, when I was in pain, you came and helped instead of putting a bullet in my brain.
Yes, because helping's my job. That's why I'm wearing the badge.
Yes, but it's more than that, I think. I wanted just to know why. Or
Why?
You can put it on the badge, it's your job. But at any time, you could have taken it upon yourself to seek some kind of vengeance for her, perhaps. But you did not.
No, I didn't.
At first, I thought this might be weakness. But after that day in Annisburg, I no longer think that.
That Here's the thing, Mr. Cole. People shouldn't be judged too harshly by their past actions. It's the here and now that counts. And as far as I'm aware, in the here and now, your record is clean. I'm not someone to hold grudges or resort to violence when it can be avoided. And in that situation, I saw someone on the ground needing help, and there wasn't any need for violence whatsoever. Because that would not have fixed anything. It would have torn open old wounds and made things worse.
You would have shot me, maybe, and then I would have maybe recovered. And then maybe come after you, or whatever, but...
Or after Ripley again. You see, vicious circle.
Well, I must say that this has had an impact on me. It's like earlier today. You know, I always thought the Yeehaw people were gun-carrying, stinking cowboys. But that's not true either. Because I
I
met
don't
one.
see myself as a cowboy.
Oh, no, I'm not saying you. This morning, just a little while ago, I met a cowboy. And he was extremely nice. We talked for a long time. And I actually envy him as he opened the range as his home. The forest, these mountains. Me, no, stuck in Saint-Denis. And he broke all of my preconceived notions of what the Yeehaw people were. And you too. You have done something similar, especially that you are a deputy, because you are not like the others, I don't think.
Well, I think there's an old saying, Mr. Cole. That is, do not judge a book by its cover. I might be wearing a badge, and that badge comes with certain duties and responsibilities. But, you know, everyone under the badge is still a person at the end of the day. Their own moral code and set of rules.
So you don't hold grudge against me?
No, I don't. Howdy, Stone.
Is that... Get out of the city. Is that you, Deputy Stone?
Yeah, it is. How are you going?
Holy shit. You are a sight for sore eyes. I have not seen you in forever.
Well, I may have been medically absent without leave for a week or two.
Yeah. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, I've got a bit ringing in my ears or something, but yeah, all right. How you doing down there, Klaus?
Well, fairly good. Considering I have a half hole in my foot the size of a 44.
Right. Well, I mean, that's better than half of your ribs being shattered.
Yeah, definitely is.
You'll need a little opium, perhaps. Any pain?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I still have tablets from the doctor. They help. Should always swallow once.
So what was this shooting you
It was just a single shot. Talk with the locals. No one heard anything. Either a misfire or a hunter. Came from this direction. No injured, so seems to be fine.
All right. So, who the fuck did that to you? Don't tell me Ripley.
No. Do I have to talk about it?
No, you don't.
It's a bit of an embarrassing story.
No. I take you long.
Well.
Shut down, was it last night or the night before?
No, it
Like,
was...
bank robbery?
No. Yesterday, school was in session in Valentine. And I thought I'd do the students a favor and give a gun safety demonstration. Told them to,
Right.
It's very easy to bump the hammer on a single action, and if you have 6 shots loaded, it's gonna go off. So you should always load 5. I bumped the hammer to show them the click, and it was not an empty chamber.
Oh.
Shot myself in the foot in front of 20 people.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh,
I mean, it's a far more effective way to provide a lesson.
Oh yeah, it was definitely an effective demonstration. That is not something, I'm calling into question. It's just,
I don't think they will forget this lesson. Never.
Oh, no, they certainly won't.
I did not even see it, and I don't think I will forget either. Sorry.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me,
It's fine, Mystico. In hindsight, it must have been pretty funny as an onlooker.
Mr. Klaus, I just really wanted to look you in the eye and say, talk to you about this. And that, of course, Deputy Ripley, we have no issues with her anymore. What's done is done. Of course, the 2,000-year-old sword that was precious to us, it is missed. It is a part of us that now gone here in the crossing. But
I'm
it is what
aware
it
of the backstory, and I will be honest with you, Mr. Ko. I don't agree how it was handled from your side, but as I said, it's done, it's dealt with, and it serves no one to tear open old wounds.
It is a good lesson. Every time someone bumped me in the street and I wanted to return the favor, well, I would be a broken man. And you have given me, your actions have made me think a little bit.
I'm glad to hear that.
I appreciate your candor, and I appreciate you saving me in Annisburg that day. You know, Deputy Stone, he should have just come up and shot me right in the head. I would have understood.
understood anything if he shot you in the head.
Yeah, the brain's quite necessary for understanding and sentient thought. Doesn't work that well with a bullet lodged in it.
You
You're
have,
much better in your head than sauteed with a little butter in a pan.
you have your laws. We also have laws that are far more ancient than this state. And according to our laws, you would have been in your right to do this. But I appreciate you not doing it. And like I say, what has been done has been done, and we no longer will do, for quite a long time now, we will not do anything over.
No, that's good. Oh, anyhow, I should probably...
Hobble around somewhere.
hobble around some more.
Yeah, I think I need to get back to the city, take my meds, sort out my head. Everything sounds a bit funny still.
Would you mind giving me a ride? I can't walk, and I can't ride myself.
Yeah, you prefer I get a carriage?
Yeah, just a buggy. What's a buggy? $20? I can give you $20.
Don't worry. Some of our departments all fit to promote me, so I got even more money now. It's ridiculous.
What? It's Senior Deputy Stone now?
Senior Deputy Marshal Stone.
Well, fucking congratulations.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. Just Stone will do.
You are Marshal now?
No, I'm fucking with you, go.
Oh, Tiana. Well, that would be big congratulations.
Yeah, it seems like finally get gunned down in there, doing your job, and then absent without medical leave for a week or two and come back to a promotion and more paperwork.
It's always more paperwork.
But you are now
Okay, me.
senior deputy, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
True.
Just stone, though. Just stone, all right.
Well, I
Yeah,
hope
I'm
to...
going to call you sir from now on and salute you whenever I see you.
Well, my first job is to find where everybody sleeps so I can put a fucking boot into the side of their bed every morning.
You want to...
See another fucking cadet come through me and start getting up later and later, I'm gonna burn their fucking house down.
Do you want to know the reason why I'm going to salute you and call you sir from now on, though?
What's that?
Well, smart criminals always shoot the one in charge first. I'm just kidding, Stone. I'm just fucking kidding.
Alright, let me put my horse away and get a fucking buggy for you. Good to see you, Coat, unless you need a lift back to the city as well.
No, I'm good. Thank you. A pleasure to see you both. Thank you for the talk. Deputy.
Give me a moment. I'll be back, Klaus.
You have a pleasant rest of your day, Mr. Coe.
You too, Mr. Klaus. Interesting. He had every right to shoot me in the head.
You're in soon, Coat.
All right, Stone. Take care. Every right to come up and shoot me when I was down in Annisburg by a cougar. That's the husband of a wife that we tortured. Not with knives or whatever, but with opium. Tried to get her addicted to opium. A long time ago, because she lost a very, very precious heirloom of ours when Zhang Wei went in to turn himself in, and they just melted it down. So that turned into massive conflict, war with the law. Lasted for like 3 days, 3 nights, and that is her husband, and he saved me at Bananasburg last week. I didn't even click at the time, but then I thought about it, realized that's Klaus. That's Deputy Ripley's husband. Very interesting. He helped me up. Didn't say one word about anything. And by rights, he could have just walked up and shot me right in the head. I probably would have done that. Bear, no. Leave, bear. No bear. Sorry, it's my dog. Oh, there's a deer. Ah, damn it. That was a bad miss. Again? Really? Where'd it go? Did it freaking escape? Yeah. It disappeared. Oh. This give me game meat? I think it does. No, nothing. Alright. My saddle won't take a patchables either, so... Here we go. Damn, where are these deer disappearing to? There you are. Perfect.
Going completely the wrong way. No, actually, I'm right. But left though. Oh, shoot, too early. Oh, was that pony there? I think it was. day. This is gonna be a short stream today. This morning. I gotta do a couple of things, a couple of errands. But I won't be long. I'll be back and I'll be streaming for the rest of the day. Probably within an hour-ish. So hang on for a minute. We'll figure out somebody to go raid real quick if there's another Red Dead WildRP player out there. And I will be back. Let's say within the hour. I hope. About there. Already interesting morning. Some really interesting conversations, especially with Deputy Klaus, who by rights should have put a bullet in Poe's head when he saved him the other day. Very interesting.
What a sight.
You find somebody to raid, and like I said, I'll be back soon. Just give me a second. Is there no other Red Dead player on? Come on, really? Hang on just 1 minute. You guys got time? Please give me a follow if you find what I'm doing. I'm been playing a member of the Home, the White Lotus Society, for the last for quite a long time. So let me see. Hang on 1 second. I can't believe that Deputy Stone. Oh, there we go. Something bees. Let's do her. All right. Buckle your seatbelt. We're gonna go raid something bees. I think she's playing a law character. And stop back, check me out later this afternoon or this morning. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Be able to find it all. Really? Why? Secret for a reason.